Hi everyone, and welcome to Technical Writing for University. My name is Chris Cook and I'm the course coordinator. This short video will take you through some of the basics of using the TWU Moodle site and point out some important things to do before you get started. Okay, so first of all, let's have a look at the site. When you first log into Moodle and click on TWU, you'll come to the TWU homepage and it'll look something like this. In the center of the page here, there is a welcome message, and this message will be updated each week with important points for that particular week. Now, on the left and right hand sides of the page, we have these things called blocks, and if you have studied in steps before, you'll be familiar with how Moodle works, but just some of the basics here. So, for example, on the left hand side, we have the information block, the communication block, the assessment block, and the support block. And the information block has things like the course profile, which is very important to read. Now if I click on that link, it'll open a new page and I'll have an electronic version of the course profile. Now I can click on any of these topics to expand and collapse them, and I can view it online this way. But it's also a good idea to save or print a copy of the course profile, and you can do that by clicking on this link here. It'll bring up a page where you can select the sections that you would like to save or print, but it's a good idea to just select them all, and you can do that by clicking on Select All. And then once you've done that, save to your computer, or you can preview in browser to print, and that will lead you to a screen where you can print the document. Now I'll just close this down, and I'll close this page to return to my Moodle page. Okay, next we have course contacts, and here you can find my contact details as well as Robin's contact details, and Robin is the lecturer for TWU this term. And if I click on the back button here, that will take me back to the main screen, or I can use what's called the breadcrumb trail, and if I click on the course code here, this will take me back to the TWU Moodle page. Okay, we also have a link to the study guide, and this is a soft copy, so if I click on that, it will open in a new page. You can save this. So how you do that will depend on the browser, but for example with this one here, I can click on File and then Save As, and then I can save it as a PDF to where I want to save it. I'll close that page down. There's also a copy of the Harvard referencing guide here, and same deal. You get a soft copy of that. Now you can also purchase hard copies of these materials from the CQ University bookshop, either on campus or online. Next we have the communication block, and there are some important forums here that you can contribute to. The news forum you can't contribute to. This is just for information that comes from the academic staff, but there'll be a history of messages that you can access from here. So all of the messages that I put on the Moodle homepage in the center of the page here, I'll archive them in the news forum. There's an introductions forum, and this is a good place for you to introduce yourself to your fellow students and to the academic staff. There's a Q&A forum where you can ask any general questions, and a general discussion forum, and this is mostly for students to talk to each other. We will monitor the forum, but generally we won't contribute. The assessment forum, now this is here we have links to the assessments that will be conducted this term. So 3 main assessments: the instructions, the experimental report, and the assessment 3, the final recommendation report. And you can find details of those assessments there. More information will be added to assessment 2 in the coming weeks, so please check back in there for further details. Okay, next we have the support block, and there's things like IT help, a link to the library, Moodle help, and so on. One that I will talk about is the assessment extension request link. So if I click on that link, it will take you to another site where you can request extensions for assignments. So if circumstances beyond your control prevent you from submitting an assessment on time, you can click on those links, fill out the form, and request an extension of up to 2 weeks. Now, wherever possible, you should do that prior to the due date to avoid losing marks for late submission. Other things in here, the Guide to Uni Studies, Student Support Centre and Policy, so some very useful links there. Now on the right hand side we have the calendar, and this will have not only assessment due dates but other important dates like the last day to add courses and the last day to drop courses without academic penalty. Now the main content of TWU is contained in these collapsible topics here, these weekly topics, and if you click on any of these you can click on them to expand and collapse them. And they will contain things like videos, a to-do list of what to do each week, as well as some documents that you can download and view. Okay, so and if you stay on top of what to do in these weekly topics, then you should be up to date with everything you need to do in TWU. Okay, so that's a basic overview of the TWU Moodle site. Now, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Robert and I love helping students, and that's why we do what we do. So you can send us an email, contact us via the Moodle forums, or if there's something urgent, give us a call. We wish you all the best with your studies this term, and we look forward to seeing you online soon. Bye for now.